some shots. Let's get him. Out there, you runner.
Before capturing enemy, must first find him.
Oh, that's a fine way to ruin a quiet vacation cruise, Silver. And I thought pirates were boarding the Sea Hound. What a disappointment.
That's the trouble with you boys. You're scared too easy.
Captain Silver, you broke most unwelcome dream, in which I was a great mandarin with untold wealth and many wives.
Is that bad, Cookie?
Happiness was too great. One wife, sufficient joy for any man.
Well, I reckon I aim to find out myself someday. Say, looky here, Silver. You said we were going to take a nice, lazy cruise now that we got them there river smugglers in the lockup.
Tex, what's better than a bow cutting full into the sea? Steep roll of a deck. Salt spray coming over the side, hitting you in the face.
One breath of warm south wind, and a plain sailorman changed to a poet.
And we may find another exciting adventure. Isn't that right, Captain? I reckon we've had enough excitement for a spell. I am to take it just plumb lazy.
You very near that great desire.
You know, Cookie, I never can tell whether you're stroking me or ruffling me.
Your turn to galley this week, isn't it, Cookie? What do we got for mess?
Slight change, Captain. We eat buckaroo chow instead.
You know, that's another thing I can't understand. Why I was playing cards before I could fork a maverick. I play with Cookie every time and he wins, and I wind up doing the cooking.
You should stick to your tricks with that lariat, Tex.
Oh, I did. I roped everything on deck. Then Cookie throws a rope up in the air and it stands right straight up. You know, Silver, that guy's a magician.
Answer simple. Wisdom is magic.
Yeah, well, you better watch that, because someday I'm going to get wise to you.
Jerry, full sail, fore and aft, huh?
All right, Captain.
Boy.
Take over and hold the course. There's an SOS coming in.
I've asked them if they can come in by phone and save time.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Come in. Come in.
Hear you. What ship are you?
Yacht Esmeralda, under attack by pirates.
What's your position?
Latitude 23 degrees south. Location known as Typhoon Cove.
What's your longitude? Sea Hound calling Esmeralda. Sea Hound calling Esmeralda. Come in, Esmeralda. What's your longitude?
Crack out a chart. Locate Typhoon Cove. Send Tex on deck. Stop the engine.
Jerry.
You and Tex stand by the sails. Full speed ahead.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Jerry? Pick up an SOS. Something's gonna happen. Oh, well, here we go again. Come on, Tex. Full speed ahead.
I think we can hold out. We'll have to try to reach the launch.
They're boarding the yacht.
We'll have to get back. You two start toward the launch. Keep low. Hardman, you protect Dan. We'll cover. They're making for the launch. Take some men and head them off.
Save your ammunition.
They've probably taken over the Esmeralda by now.
Try to get it back. We're close to the launch. Make a run for it. I'll keep firing. The yacht and now the launch.
So we're going to have to stay on the island.
But let's not stand here.
See that hummock? If we can reach that, we can make our last fight a good one.
Good. You're on time, Lon. What's the news?
It's good, Admiral. All good. We've taken the yacht.
What about those on board?
Vanilla Pete hasn't caught on the beach.
Did the yacht take off?
It's headed for Diamond Cove.
And we took over before any message got out?
Not exactly, Admiral. We got to the radio operator after he sent out an SOS and made contact with another ship.
Come on, out with it. What other ship?
It was the Sea Hound.
So your news is all good, is it? Well, maybe so. The captain of the Sea Hound at last. I've always wanted a match with him. Right now, we must get rid of the people who've landed on my island.
Captain's bad medicine.
We'll take care of the captain when he arrives. Maybe I'll let you take care of him.
Will you, Admiral? Can I have him?
He has a reputation through all the islands. He's a tough man, Singapore.
My knife cuts through the toughest skin. I keep it sharp, very sharp. Can I have him, Admiral?
Maybe it's better to keep him off the island right now. Send out a radio to the Sea Hound casting that SOS.
We'll make sure the Sea Hound picks it up.
Of course, you fool. And don't take the Esmeralda to Diamond Cove. Scuttle it.
But you wanted the yacht.
Scuttle it.
Captain's coming, don't you know?
Get back to the yacht. Send that message. We're going back to our ship, Singapore.
Thanks to the crew and the guests of the Esmeralda for your offer of help. The yacht is completely out of danger and heading west at normal cruising speed. We'll sign off now, Sea Hound.
Signing off, Esmeralda.
Well, now I reckon we can go back to just being late.
Not so fast, Tex. Our course still set for Typhoon Cove.
Oh, now, wait a minute. We don't have to go looking for trouble, do we?
Well, you wouldn't run away from it, would you?
Well, I sure wouldn't.
Well, we'll hold the course. They got in trouble once, they can get in trouble again. Just go up on deck. We'll leave Jerry at the wheel.
Okay. sight, Silver?
Anything in sight on shore?
I'll have a look.
Stand by to lower sails.
Right, sir. Nothing stern ashore, Captain. It was a good race you ran, Silver, but we didn't win anything.
Race run and lost. Better than race not run at all.
Just when I thought everything was going to be nice and quiet and peaceful.
You know you like it, Tex. It was exciting. Well, we could lay to for a couple of days, do a little fishing. That's better than nothing.
Nothing's just what I aim to do, and I aim to do it lying down.
You're not going to be doing nothing very long, Tex. Jerry, overside with the spray hound. Aye, sir. Cookie, you stay here. Keep watch while we're gone.
We'll expect trouble, so we'll be ready.
Now, those shots came from that rise of ground to the south. We'll to the north of the cove, come up behind who's ever doing the attack. Come on, Tex.
I'm sure the people on that boat heard those shots.
We'll have to try and cover anyone who comes ashore. I told you we should have rushed him. Now we're liable to get into trouble.
We've got to finish him off before help arrives from that ship. Order everybody to move in fast. Put a boat over. It's heading this way. They're moving in.
We'll try and hold them off till help arrives. Wonder what happened to that boat. Get ready. Here they come. What'll happen? Thanks, friends. You weren't a moment too soon.
Anyone hurt?
No, we were in good protection. Stanley Rand at your service.
I'm captain of the Sea Hound. This is Tex, one of the crewmen.
Thanks, Captain. Tex. And may I present the captain of the Sea Hound, Tex, and Whitney. This is Mr. Vardman, gentlemen.
Vardman?
Mr. Ahrens and Mr. Little, seaman of the yacht Esmeralda.
First, I'd like to ask your two crewmen to take the prisoner back to our launch.
Little and Aarons, take charge of the prisoner.
Yes, sir.
I'm curious, Mr. Rand, to find out why you sent that second radio message that you were out of danger.
We didn't. The yacht was pirated. We never got back on board.
I suspected something of the sort. That's why we kept our course and fortunately arrived in time.
Captain, look. I think Cookie's in trouble.
He can handle everything. Let's get back to the Spray Hound. Did you see them?
Haven't seen any sign of them, Captain.
Mr. Rand, will you and your party wait here? Tex and I are going to have a look around.
I'd like to join you, Captain. Bardman, will you stay with Ann?
They're dead. Mr. Rand, I'll see that they get a proper burial.
Thank you.
What happened? Did you find any trace of them?
Yes, both the seaman dead and the prisoner gone.
Captain, I don't want to leave this island.
That's pretty hard to understand, Miss Whitney.
I just can't bring myself to leave.
Suppose we discuss it on the captain of the ship, Ann.
That's fine. Let's get aboard.
Pleasant tale you've told. Manila Pete, the terror of the islands, caught in the middle.
We were outgunned, Admiral. The whole crew of the Sea Hound was behind us.
You mean all three of them?
Oh, yeah. They were armed with machine guns.
I have a dozen, all brave and fearless until the captain's sales interview.
But
Never mind the excuses, Pete. You'll get another chance.
The Sea Hound is heading south.
Heading for Diamond Cove, by all reckoning. Get there before morning, Pete, and arrange a proper welcome for the Sea Hound and her celebrated skipper.
Right.
When you get there, save them for me. The Admiral said he was mine.
Don't raise your hopes too high, Singapore. I have a feeling that before we're through, you and I will have to do the whole job.
We've laid our course south, Mr. Rand, along the coast. I certainly hope we can find your yacht.
Thank you, Captain. And we also thank you for a very excellent supper.
I discovered I was very hungry.
Miss Whitney, do you mind telling me why you didn't want to leave the island?
I can explain that, Captain. We were to meet Miss Whitney's father here.
But we didn't find him. I wanted to stay and wait. I didn't realize the danger.
Well, you think something may have happened to him?
I'm afraid there's no other explanation.
Well, why did you pick out a spot like Typhoon Cove to try to find him?
Well, I think I can explain. You see, for many years, Father's been making a careful study of an ancient legend concerning these islands. It tells of a treasure, gold, on Spanish galleons sunk in these waters many centuries ago.
Yes, I've heard about that legend. But there's never been any proof that it was anything but a legend.
That's the point. We believe that Whitney discovered it wasn't just a legend, but actual truth. He suggested as much in the last radio message we received from him.
And in that message, he said he was coming to this island.
And when no further messages came, well, I brought Ann here.
Father's devoted his life to a foundation to fight tropical diseases. He's always believed that every disease is spread by carriers originating in tropical areas.
And experiments now in progress tend to prove his theory.
Father's idea was to use the gold of this island legend to carry on the work of the foundation. He planned to barter for the treasure.
Well, you think somebody may have found out what he was after?
Yes, that's what we're afraid of.
Do you know anyone he might have contacted on the island?
We haven't the vaguest idea.
I can think of one man who might link up with what has happened. He's known only as the Admiral. I remember the prisoner we took, a white man disguised as a native. From what I've heard of the Admiral, he's not above doing tricks like that.
Do you know where this man is to be found?
Well, you'll find signs of him everywhere. He's a power in these islands, an evil power. He's feared and obeyed. He has spies in every settlement, on every trading schooner that plies these waters. He poses as a trader, but I think that piracy is more in his line. It's also rumored that he owns a rubber plantation deep in the jungles on the island. I've never run into anybody that has seen the plantation and come out alive. So I think this, Miss Whitney, if your father has run into trouble, I think the Admiral has a hand in it, because he doesn't want anybody to leave the island.
Then our first job is to find this Admiral.
I think he's already found us. No, we have two jobs, to help find Miss Whitney's father and to locate your yacht.
Oh, but we can't ask you to place your ship and crew in danger, Captain.
You don't need to ask. The Sea Hound goes in search of adventure. You brought it aboard.
Truth is, Captain, we'd be helpless without you.
Good, then it's a bargain. I'm sure that you're tired. I'll have Cookie show you to your cabins.
Silver?
I'm having the spray hound made ready to go into Diamond Beach settlement. I want to find out if the Esmeralda passed here.
Could we go along, Captain?
And certainly, if you'd like to.
I could make inquiries about my father. He may have stopped here.
I hope he did.
All ready, Jerry? Ready, Captain.
Good. Let's go.
We have time for a game of checkers.
Reckon you figure on playing for a stake?
Whoever loses washes dishes 1 week.
What, with all the visitors on board? Okay, Cookie, I'll take you on, but not checkers.
You name own medicine.
Let's make it dominoes. I stand a chance at that. Or do I?
This time we won't fail, Admiral.
All right, get on with it. What have you done?
The Sea Hound should be in our hands by now.
Should be. Better be. What about the rest of the captain's party?
They're coming ashore in the launch. They'll be well taken care of by Singapore when they reach the float.
Captain, there's a mooring ahead.
I'm heading for it, Jerry.
What will be the fate of those left aboard the Sea Hound? What sinister scheme is the Admiral planning now? Don't miss Spanish Gold, the second thrilling chapter of the Sea Hound at this theater next week. Hoping to find Rand's stolen yacht, also to trace Anne's father, Captain Silver and his party head for the island in the Sea Hound's launch. Unaware that the powerful admiral has ordered his men to prevent their landing, they approach the Canoa settlement where...
Captain, there's a mooring ahead.
I'm heading for it, Jerry.
You think somebody tried to blow us up, Captain?
That wasn't a whale spouting, Rand.
Whatever it was, we can thank the captain for bringing us out of it.
You saw something, Captain. What was it?
It was a wire running up under the water to the bottom of the float.
I wonder if Tex and Cookie heard the blast back on the Sea Hound.
I wonder.
Now's the time for one of those double-barreled inventions of yours, Cookie.
No need to make use of secret weapons until occasion demands, friend Tex.
Stop that yammering. Do a good job on that when he's tricky, and then we'll shove off.
And we better radio.
Hold it. No names. The rest of this crew won't stay ashore forever.
Yeah, they live long enough to get ashore.
Now, fetch You're doing that the hard way, Cookie.
If those men had seen the dog, they would have killed him.
Start asking questions over there.
No, that's a pretty name.
It means place of great joy or something like that. It runs through the poem, it'll probably be a place of great smells. Pardon me. Who runs this place?
Nobody. It runs itself.
Who owns it?
Old skinflint named Van Wart.
Thanks. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Go ahead. It's your breath.
This gentleman's yacht, the Esmeralda, was stolen. Sailed off in this direction. Did you see it go past here?
Didn't come near here, past here, or stop here. Anything else?
Well, maybe you didn't see it.
I didn't, but you're welcome just the same. You must be my guest. I was about to eat. Dinner is $2. Charlie.
We're wasting time here. Bardman and I'll look around outside.
At least you'll join me in a cool drink of fruit juice. There'll be no charge for that.
Miss Whitney came here looking for her father. Do you know any man of that name?
I have a very poor memory of names.
Don't worry. We've only started to look.
What ship did you come in?
Sea Hound? Ever hear of her?
Oh, yes. Everybody's heard of her. Seeing as she's your ship, you must be the captain.
At your service. Provided, of course, you're a friend.
Get those sails up and stand by to cast off.
Hurry up, Cookie. I can't wait to get to them imitation natives.
The situation calls for brains instead of brawn.
You use the brains. All I want is one crack at them painted horse thieves.
All in good time. Now you will stand by the number 3 switch while I have one small look. The time has come for brawn. They came from the sea. We will return them to it.
Right. Say, maybe we ought to held them for Captain Silver.
He would not want them. Besides, you'd have to cook for them.
I'll make some inquiries next door.
You'll find nothing there that I don't know.
Yeah, we'll try anyway.
If I hear anything of your father, I'll let you know at once.
Thank you.
You intend to stay long?
Perhaps. Sir, are those shells for sale?
No, but you may look at them as much as you wish.
All right, Jerry. We'll be next door.
I don't like that man. I don't think he'd tell us anything even if he knew.
Perhaps. You meet some strange characters in these islands.
You better report to the Admiral, but don't make us look too bad. Tell him the Sea Hound called for a big boarding party. You now check on the shore party. I saw the small boat down the beach.
Captain come here for any special reason?
No, he didn't even intend to stop here. But now he's trying to help Mr. Rand to find his yacht. Don't you really know what's happened to it?
Of course not. Hasn't your captain any idea?
No.
How many men aboard your ship?
2. Why?
Oh, I was just wondering. I can tell you where you can get some nice shells like mine.
Where?
Right down the beach in that direction. Look in the tide hollers around the rocks.
Gee, thanks a lot.
That's a boy from the Sea Hound. Let's hide and catch him.
Be of help finding your boat or your man, but if the supplies you need, I've got everything.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Jerry! Jerry!
All right.
Boy went out to find you.
But he didn't find us. Where did he go?
Went next door, looking for you. I thought...
Where did he go, Van Wart?
Well, he was interested in the shells. Maybe he went out to search for some.
Which way?
Down the beach.
If anything happens to that boy, Van Wart, I'll hold you responsible. And don't you forget it.
Going on down the beach, but
I've had some luck. See what I found.
We'll have to wait. You and Vardaman take Miss Whitney back to the ship and stand by.
Is anything wrong?
I don't know. He said something about Jerry.
We'd better do as he said. Set him down. Here comes the captain. Duck in behind those bushes.
We can still catch them.
No, never mind, Jerry. They're only natives.
No, they weren't. They were disguised white men.
Disguised white men. Just as in the attack on the Rand party, huh? We've got to find out who's behind this. Did that man at the trading post send you into a trap?
You mean Mr. Van Warren?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. He just told me where I could find some seashells.
We better get back to the ship. There are a lot of things that need explaining.
Yes, we had visitors as expected, but got rid of them easily with the husky assistance of old cowhand Tex.
Well, it was Cookie did it with those magic tricks.
I know, you both. I mean, you all did, Petty. You all did.
Sometimes dog is master of situations.
How about some food? We're all starved.
It's cooking.
Come on, Fitz. Come on, boy.
This is what I wanted to show you. I bought it from a beachcomber. It's supposed to be a map showing where there's sunken Spanish treasure.
Selling those things to newcomers is quite an industry. Feels like the real parchment.
You think it's authentic?
Might be.
Why should anyone sell it?
Well, even if the average beachcomber knew where there was treasure, he'd be too lazy to go after it.
Can you decipher it?
Yeah, I can try.
Seems like an odd mixture of Spanish words and native symbols.
If you let me have it, I'll work on it tonight. I wish you would.
Are now many maps where only one was before.
Well, if this is the real thing, Cookie, we'll need them. Somebody from the island should be out after them.
It's time to relieve Tex on watch.
Now, Cookie, keep always on the alert. There's a lot of people around here that don't like us.
Feeling is mutual.
Morning, Cookie. I'll take over for a while. You go wake up Tex so he can eat. Let old cowhand sleep.
Cookie will see to breakfast.
What's the matter, Captain? Can't you make it out?
I can make it out all right. These figures don't make sense.
How do you mean?
Good morning, everybody. You've been working all night?
Morning, Ann. As I was saying, Cookie and I decided this location represents the lagoon of which we're now anchored. That's correct. This symbol is a sunken Spanish galleon.
Well, can we find out?
Easily with our diving equipment, but that's not what worries me. Look at this. Another symbol exactly like the first.
Another ship?
Perhaps. Look at the location. Miles inland.
Well, those islands are volcanic. Perhaps one of them rose up out of the sea and brought the galleon with it.
That's as good a guess as any. But it makes me wonder if I read this map correctly.
Well, can't we investigate that lagoon over there?
I intend to. Right after breakfast.
Breakfast ready if you are. Also diving equipment for walk on bottom of the sea.
Thank you, Cookie.
I marvel at the efficiency of your servants.
They're not my servants, Rand. They're my partners.
Well, then that explains it.
You really going down to look for that galleon?
Yes, Miss Whitney. Right after we get breakfast.
Lookout says the Sea Hound's underway again.
Which way is she headed?
Inshore. Lookout says he also saw diving equipment on board.
It means the captain may be on the track or something. If he goes underwater, we can take care of him.
Well, maybe the captain won't do the diving.
From what I know of the captain, he does his own dangerous work. Order our diver to stand by for a job.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. If I dig it right, we're directly over the wreck. Anyway, we're close enough I can find it.
Watch out for sharks.
Thanks for the cheerful thought. If you see one, Tex, rope it, will you?
Oh, I'll do that.
captain has gone underwater, alone.
The Admiral will give big reward for anyone who disposes of this captain.
Come out openly as an enemy? Who are these strange natives, and who is their prisoner? Don't fail to see The Mystery of the Map, the third thrill-packed chapter of The Sea Hound, at this theater next week. Searching for lost Spanish gold, Captain Silver dives at a location indicated on the map, which Rand claims he bought from a beachcomber. Learning of this, the Admiral sends a native diver to attack Silver in the depths of the ocean.
Find anything, Captain Silver?
Yeah, chest. It was empty.
You mean someone else has been there?
Looks that way, Ann. Anybody see someone dive into the water?
No, why?
I half-breed swam down and cut my airline. Are you sure you're all right, Captain Silver? Yeah, I'm all right, Jerry. I'm going to go in the canoe and see if I can pick up any information.
You think the gold might still be somewhere on the island?
I don't know about that, man. I do know the Admiral's mixed up in it. The whole thing ties in with the disappearance of Ann's father.
If that's true, I want to go to the settlement with you.
You can count me in, too.
Okay, as soon as I get out of this tuxedo, mine will all go.
Mr. Van Wert?
Good day, my friend. Maybe you're here for a cool drink.
No, thanks. But maybe you could give us some information.
What information would I have?
Have you ever heard of any treasure being taken from wrecks of ships around here?
If by treasure you mean gold, silver, or jewels, if you mean Spanish doubloons, pearls, diamonds, or if you mean precious stones, well, I haven't heard of any, but you might talk to Andre.
Andre? Where can I find him?
He lives down the shack, down the beach. Don't believe everything he tells you, though. He's slightly balmy.
Thank you. Rand, you and Miss Whitney stay here. These beachcombers won't talk when there are too many people around.
All right.
Let me have a native meal prepared for you. Some of the island foods are delicious. Tender swordfish served in plantain leaves, and breadfruit chopped.
That's all right. You sold me, Mr. Van Wert, but I warn you, I'm very hungry.
Count me in, too.
Excellent, excellent. Charlie, have the cook prepare.
Is your name Andre?
They call me that now.
They call me the captain.
I've had their view, monsieur.
Andre, I need your help.
But you seem in perfect health.
Health?
Oh, forgive the wishful thinking of an old man, monsieur. You see, I was a physician in Paris long ago. I sometimes help the islanders.
Well, I don't need a doctor. I came to ask about a legendary gold treasure that's said to be on the island.
Stuff pretty hot. Take it easy. Certainly can't complain about Van Wert's hospitality.
No, but have you noticed the new customers? They don't look very friendly.
I can tell you this much. There was once a treasure in the remains of the sunken ship you visited. Gold doubloons amounting to a great fortune.
Go on.
Long ago, before I came to the island, the gold was recovered by native divers. It was taken away.
Where, Doctor?
That no one can say. Whoever tried to find out never returned. It is a subject the natives consider taboo.
You don't believe in such superstitions.
For some taboos, we must have respect. This is one.
I can't change your mind?
No, monsieur.
Andre, can I
I have little use for money, monsieur. But tobacco?
Tobacco. I'll leave a supply for you at the cafe. See you later.
Unless you get too close to the gold.
And when the hurricane had finally passed, not a tree remained standing.
Must have been a bad one.
You're not enjoying yourself, Miss Whitney.
Oh, yes, I am. Here comes the captain.
What success?
Not very much. Andre seemed frightened. He said that there was gold found on the wreck, but that the natives had taken it away.
Ah, what a stupid legend.
Oh, by the way, Andre will be in for some tobacco. See that he gets it.
I believe I'm wanted. Please excuse me.
missed a good meal.
Oh, but not the interesting people. They're still here.
Pull your chair and I'll do it for you.
Looks like our move.
Beginning right now.
Trust you and your friends are unhurt.
I think so. No thanks to the men who attack us.
Unfortunately, we have a lot of trash on the island nowadays.
Van Ward.
You call me, sir?
Why do you permit such vermin to infest this rat's nest you call a cafe? It's more like a mud hole than ever.
I try my best to attract more desirable people, but...
You're the captain of the Sea Hound, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
You and your friends must be my guests at my plantation. It would reflect upon our island hospitality to leave you in such surroundings as these.
We'll be very happy to accept your invitation.
I've heard a great deal about you, Captain. I am the Admiral.
Admiral what?
Just the Admiral. Now, if you will follow me, please.
Is your plantation nearby, Admiral?
Yes, fortunately. Walking is our only way of getting around these islands.
Get back to the Sea Hound. Stand by with Cookie.
Okay, but you keep your eye on that character.
All three of them. Got quite a place here, Admiral. What do you grow?
Oh, some copra, some rubber. Nothing very impressive.
This is lovely.
Maybe you'd like to stay.
I hope you'll be comfortable here. I'll take pleasure in showing you my place when you join me for dinner. This is Ilani. She'll show you to the guest house and take care of Miss Whitney. I'll see you again about 7.
7's fine, Admiral.
Ladies, stay in bed. I'll go fix now. Thank you. I was surprised when you accepted the Admiral's invitation.
Well, we wanted to find out something about him. This is the best place to do it.
Think he had anything to do with the fight in the cafe?
Well, I don't think it was because they didn't like us. The Admiral has a hand in everything that happens on the island.
Even what happened to my father?
Yes, even that.
Naturally, I know the captain and his crowd have to be watched. Why do you think I brought them here?
I was only asking, Admiral.
He may have some information about the treasure. If he has, we'll get it from him. What's he doing here?
He's Malay Jim.
I know who he is. I ask, what's he doing here?
He's got something to tell you. Something that happened the first night the Rand yacht was offshore.
All right, let's have it.
I was on the beach that night, down by Typhoon Reef. A strange white man, kind of elderly, came out of the jungle and was standing near the water.
A small boat put out from the yacht. There were 2 men in it.
elderly man met them and they started talking. The first man seemed to get excited. An argument started, but I was too far away to hear what they were saying.
The old man was unconscious or dead. I got away from there fast.
Why didn't you come and tell me this at once?
I tried to, but Black Mike wouldn't let me through the house. He said everybody had to stay away.
What did you do then?
I went back to look for the old man, but I never found him.
Did you recognize the two men from the boat?
Yes, they were Rand and Vodman, the two that are here now.
And the old man must have been John Whitney. Rand met him after all, lied to the girl. Now, if he got a map...
Maybe it'll show where the missing gold is. Maybe Whitney got the gold.
Maybe. If he's alive, he's probably captured by natives and taken to the interior.
We are fools to bother with this old man.
Not so. Ilana would wish to see him because he is touched by the moon. We have not far to go now.
The journey will be slow because of him. Then is the last of the gold from the sunken ship?
Yes, great Colonel. Your commands have been obeyed.
Greetings, Ilana.
Who is this white man? You know our laws. None of his race shall enter our city and live.
I told the Tory we sought to kill him. The white man has been touched by the full moon. He neither hears nor speaks. Our law protects us at sea.
But his mind is gone. So long as the white man is touched by the moon, give him care and protection. But if he is no longer afflicted,
I will take his life myself.
Now, don't tell me you've all come here looking for gold.
No, Admiral, we came in search of Miss Whitney's father.
We found no sign of him. And the captain saved our lives when we were attacked by pirates.
Admiral, have you any idea who might have attacked us at the cafe and why?
There are a lot of bad natives around. About the treasure. Many have tried to find it, myself included. No luck.
Perhaps you haven't looked in the right place.
Do you know where to look? Personally, I begin to believe the treasure doesn't really exist.
Are you sure of that, Admiral?
Who can be sure of anything, including what may happen to us tomorrow? I do know this, that if anyone's been near that treasure, he's not alive to tell about it. I hope you will profit by that.
Now, I know you must be tired.
Looks like we might have a storm tonight. I suggest that you fasten your windows securely.
Yes, sir.
That's a good idea.
Good night, Admiral.
Good night.
Good night.
They trying to fool me. Telling that Rand has the map to that treasure.
Maybe I can make him part with it. What's up? I smell smoke.
The house is on fire.
helpless prisoner and Whitney's father. Does this mean that the ferocious Ryaks are to attack again? Be sure to see Menaced by Ryaks, the 4th action chapter of The Sea Hound at this theater next week.